This footage was initially recorded for a feature on a popular podcast channel, but it has never been used, so I decided to publish it here and give you a little bit of introduction to who I am and what I'm doing as a designer. It was my very first time speaking in front of the camera and I was very nervous, so please disregard my shyness and enjoy. Hello and warm greetings from the Netherlands. My name is Teti and I'm a knitwear designer. I'm coming to you today from my home office here in Haarlem, the headquarters of Nuts Knitwear. I learned to knit when I was a child from my mom, and since then I picked up needles a few times, but didn't start knitting obsessively until a few years ago. At that time I was studying for my PhD in Germany, and I found knitting to be my creative escape from the stress of everyday life. I did my studies in biology, and that involved a lot of experimental lab work, following strict protocols. Knitting, on the other hand, gave an enormous sense of freedom. I never followed patterns, and I learned everything by doing, knitting up things, unraveling, knitting up things, unraveling. They say practice makes perfect. I did a lot of practice. My career as a designer officially started a year ago with the release of my florarium sweater. Since I'm a botanist by training, it is no surprise that my designs are inspired by nature and flowers. I like warm natural colors and especially enjoy designing color work. So florarium was all about flowers, with floral stranded color work running around the yoke, cuffs, and hem. The sample was knit bottom up in let lobby yarn, which makes for a warm, chunky sweater with A-line shaping of the body and rather wide sleeves. I have also made a lighter version of this design, picking up fingering weight lamb's wool that I bought from Ireland, and upon many requests, making a more fitted sleeve and more narrow cuffs. These were the designs in which I used floats of contrasting color on the right side. I took this technique to another level in my Carcade Puli hem, which I'm wearing right now, and yet to another level in my inflorescence pullover. This design takes its name from the floral color work, which resembles groups of flowers on one stem. This project is not a fast knit, since you have to pay a lot of attention to have all your floats the same length and make sure that they don't disturb the fabric. But it is also very rewarding to see it grow on your needles and bloom after blocking. As you might have noticed, I am a big fan of seamless constructions, and round yokes have been an obsession recently. My latest design is also a round yoke pullover with a floral color work. It is called Between Petals. The design is inspired by the invisible movements of flowers towards the sun. As you can see, the stems, they don't go straight down, they kind of turn as if the flower was turning towards the light. The design also comes with a rather unusual construction. So there are two options how you can knit the yoke: from the provisional cast on bottom up, or from regular cast on, whatever you prefer, top down. The first option is my favorite, since it gives you more freedom to how to shape the yoke and what to do with the neckline, whether you want to incorporate some ribbing or a rolled edge or whatever you might want to do to your neckline. It comes with a cropped length, which is also something that you can see in many of my other designs, and that has to do with my personal style. I am a big fan of skirts, high-waisted skirts and dresses, so my sweaters have to be a little bit shorter than for a normal person, I'd say. but I always make sure to provide instructions how to adjust the lengths if you need it to. This design almost feels like a blouse with wide balloon sleeves and this beautiful yoke. I can imagine it made in light yarn, something soft like with 2 strands or 3 strands of mohair, and it will be a beautiful, beautiful light blouse. I am very grateful for all the attention and support my designs received from the knitting community, and I can't wait to see where my knitting journey will take me. Thank you.